Hello and welcome to this tutorial for setting up compound animations in MAXLancer for the game Freelancer. This tutorial assumes that you have MAXLancer set up, you have a basic understanding of 3ds Max, and your model is animation ready. That is, you've got your separate parts ready to go and animate. We'll start off by importing our rigid model. Next, we're going to hide all of the parts and things we're not going to work with to make this a little easier. We're going to select Sort by Layer down here if it's not already selected in the Scene Explorer, and we're going to hide centers, hardpoints, hulls, and wireframes. Additionally, we're going to open up level 0 here, and we're going to hide all of the physical parts that we're not going to work with here. So we're just left with the bay doors. Next, we need to make sure our rigid part helpers are in the right place. Right now, you can see that both of our part helpers, that is these two up here, these two bay doors, are at 0 center. These need to be where these doors would hinge. So we're going to move these. What we do is we select the part helpers. So we've got bay door 1, and then we select hierarchy here on the right, and we toggle don't affect children. We can then select the move tool, and we can move this, snap it to there. We're going to do the same the other one. Now we want to assign our controllers. So we can select our Baydor 01 helper part, go to Motion up here, then select Transform Fixed Joint, and Assign Controller, and for this we're going to select Axis Joint. And we're going to do this for both of our Baydor LODs. Once we've got this selected, we can set our maximum turning angle up here. So we set this to 90. And then we can see how this is going to turn by changing this value here. So if we change turn to 90, we can see that it's pivoting on the wrong axis. So what we want to do is set our local axis down here by selecting Y down here and set local axis. And then we change our turn value again, and that is now opening downwards in the correct direction. We want to do this for our other Baydor LOD as well. So we go here and we select Baydor 02. We set our maximum turn to 90. And then we want to set this to -Y, select local axis, and you'll see that this is now opening outwards as well. Now that's all set, we want to create our animation layer in the MAXLancer panel here. If you don't have the MAXLancer panel, that is this section here, you can open it by clicking this button in the top left. So we want to hit Add Layer. So this is already populated with SC_open Baydor. You can put whatever you like in here, but for Baydors this is typical. You hit Add Layer, and then you select Root. And you can see we have now, if we select Root, added a new layer. From here, we'll want to open up our curve editor. So we go Graph Editors, Curve Editor, and then we can select the parts that we want to animate. So we can go, we click Baydor 01, LOD1, Turn, Open Baydor, and we're going to add 2 points to the curve here. This governs how fast it will open and close. So we select Add Remove Key, and we place down 2 points. And we're going to manually edit these. So we're going to set this to 0, 0. So this is at position 0, at keyframe 0. And then we're going to set this to 100, 90. And that means it's at position 90, which is our maximum, at keyframe 100. And then we'll do the same for the other Baydor. So we select our 2 points. Set our values here. And then we close. And now, if we move the animation slider, we have a working Baydor. At this point, you're pretty much done. Usually you want to save the max file in addition to exporting the file. So we'll just do that quickly, because when you re-import a model, you don't have access to all the curves, so it becomes harder to edit this down the line if you want to. So what we'll do now is we will select the root node, and we will then export rigid. And you just want to make sure that compound animations is checked. This should be checked by default, but it's worth making sure. We'll export the model, and we will call this BM Junker Very Heavy Fighter Animated.cmp. And now, if we open this up in Lancer Edit, you should be able to see animation works. So we can see we've got an animation in the tab here. If we run SC open bay door, our bay door's open. That is pretty much how you do compound animations in Freelancer. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you all next time.